Because to be honest, so I was literally like back then looking at myself in a subjective ass view. Like now I've kind of just like not only worked on myself, but I've kind of managed a lot of things that I like, whatever it may be, like things that were I was inflicting from my mind. So like I'm a lot more comfortable with it now, but I didn't start off this way, you know, and most of you won't, to be honest. And so like I always implore everybody, take a serious look at yourself. Do you have the qualities to be a boss? Everyone wants to be a boss for real, you know? But do you even have the qualities to be a boss? Can you be confrontational? You know? Can you be disagreeable when it comes to things that really matter? Like and top of that, it's like, can you set boundaries? Another thing I had a big ass problem with, because being a boss is all about setting boundaries, relationship boundaries, emotional connection boundaries to your employees, boundaries on infrastructure expansion, boundaries on revenue, like diminishing revenue, whatever it may be. You know, you have to be able to set boundaries, healthy boundaries, and you have to be able to set them firmly, and not only so other people respect them, but so you respect your own. Yes. You know, and so I wanted to ask you, was you guys like boundaries wise? Because I know this is kind of lofty.
Check this. Think about it practically in terms of I teach. Your relationship with a child like has to have boundaries.
Like in what way?
Everybody does this when you're in these situations. And when you're as a teacher, you know you can't be. There's certain forms of affection that you can't be having with a kid. There's certain boundaries you can't, because you can't. You're in protection of someone because you're their guardian in this sense. And you can, especially when kids who are young, they can. You're legally obliged, like they're under your protection. They're underage or something like that. So it's your obligation to not like to make boundaries with this person, so they know how to act around you and you act accordingly as well. There's a way to act around people and not actually put and make the whole environment more harmonious. You know what I mean? Like, but I mean, I also realize that not everybody can get this right all the time. You know, like everybody's meant to make mistakes. We're human. But it's not about making mistakes. It's about, are you learning from your mistakes? Are you learning? Are you choosing not to change? Because life is all about change, man. When you resist life, you resist change. I feel like if I'm not even trying to lead, I'm trying to guide you along with life. Life is moving to this direction. We're already going to this direction. Why are you trying to act like this moment isn't coming? Like that we're not. You know, like I don't know, but
so what are some boundaries that maybe like either you set up or you've had a hard time setting up in your life?
My phone number is a boundary. We don't realize it is because it may be easy to give it out, but it's access to us. Access to you is a boundary. How much access are you giving people? Do you know when you have friends who you've met, you know, at work or whatever, but they've never seen the inside of your house. They've never seen how you live. The second I let you inside my house, that's already an open boundary. That's already something I'm letting you see a part of me that's deeper. Everybody, you can go deeper and deeper into them. The more times you spend with them, you're going deeper into them. You're learning more about them. You're getting more of their energy over time. You build it up. That's how relationships are built up, you know? So it's like, how many people are you allowing to even see you physically versus being on FaceTime all the time, you know, like. It's different when I'm face to face. FaceTime is never going to be better than face to face.
What about you, Mom? Any boundaries either you set up in your life or you've had a hard time setting them with?
For me, honestly, I mean, I mostly family. I would say, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, I'm married. I got a wife. You know, I can't be there for my family like I used to be. You know what I'm saying? Because I've noticed over time, I need to set up a boundary between, like, what I need to do, like, to move on, to move forward. Because I can't continue, I mean, I love my mom, I love my family, don't get me wrong. But sometimes you really gotta be careful and look at yourself. What's holding you back? For me, it was more like my family. You know, it's like I have to put everything away to take care of them. And it was like that for me. Going back to what I said earlier about the dude, there was no, I didn't put a boundary. You know, I guess this was that's what led him to disagree with me and to fight with me or to walk out. You know what I'm saying? So it was to a point where upon like now I've grown so much in my life and I've learned how to put boundaries or put not a wall but put a fine line, create a line to like, hey, this is my space. This is what I'm gonna take care of me, take care of myself. And I do want to read something to you guys actually because it really brought me to that attention about like living for others is the rule of nature. But don't forget yourself. Live your life for yourself and then for the others. Be good for yourself first and then for the others. Be always good, but don't be used, nor be abused, nor be naive. You know, to me it speaks a lot because I was letting people abuse me. Like I'm like some type of a doormat getting stepped on to the point where I'm no longer usable. If you know what I mean. You know, like me going out with my cousins, I was letting them use me a lot. From driving to different locations, driving to a shorty crib, waiting outside while he's smashing inside for like 3 to 5 hours. You get what I'm saying? It was crazy. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, that's mad funny, bro.
yo, it was crazy in my time. You know, I've grown so much more to a point where I'm picking up my boy. He's having me for 3 hours because he's getting dressed, bro. 3 hours just to get ready, bro. I'm already outside. I give him a specific time when to be outside and the time we're gonna get there. You know, it's just boundaries for me. I didn't have that. I didn't have that at all until something hit me so hard and I saw because my vision was so narrow. I don't narrow vision. Now my vision is expand and I see clarity.